Cebu City. Hey guys, I'm Kendall Clement and welcome back to Gallivanting Kendall. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Shoot me an email to be added to my email list. That email address is gallivanting.kendall23@gmail.com. That's gallivanting.kendall23@gmail.com. Today, I'm going to talk about what the minimum amount is that you will need to move to the Philippines from the US. Hit like and subscribe, and let's ride. Hey guys, okay, so the very first thing you want to think about is your plane ticket, obviously. One-way ticket to the Philippines could fall somewhere between $600 and $800 if you just want to go coach. If you want to go business class, you're looking at probably about $3,000, $4,000. But let's try to keep everything for this discussion on the low end, okay? We're going to keep everything on the low end. So let's say $600 to $800 for your plane ticket. We'll call it $700, okay? The other thing you need to think about is what's your rental budget going to be? Let's say, for instance, $400 a month. There are a number of expats, there are a number of vloggers who have out there who are telling you that they keep their rent right around $400 a month. To be safe, just to make sure that you find a place that you really like, you want to make sure that you have that 2 months advance and 2 months deposit. Whether or not you have 12 post-dated checks and you want to go that route, I personally, after being here for so long, I see that that's the way things are done here in the Philippines. If I were renting in a gated community, I would do the 12-month post-dated checks. But it's more and more common now, since I've been here, that landlords are asking for 2 months advance and 2 months deposit. So that's 4 times 400. 400 plus 400 in advance, 400 plus 400 for deposit. That's $1,600. Plus you add on $700 plane fare. You're at $2,300 now. Okay, $2,300. That's for your flight and that's for your rental. When you first get here, you're probably going to stay in an Airbnb for a while. Do not, I repeat, do not, please, please, please take my strong suggestion on this. Do not rent a place sight unseen while you're still in the US, okay? Unless you know somebody here and they're hooking you up, okay? Just wait until you get here. So you can figure maybe 45 bucks a night, depending on where you're gonna be staying for your Airbnb, 45, 50 bucks a night. And I would have that for 2 weeks. So we're talking $700 for your Airbnb for 2 weeks. So if you add $700 plus your 2 months advance and 2 months deposit plus your airfare, you're looking at $3,000 now. Okay, that's $3,000 to come here. What else will you need? Well, you're gonna need your food money, okay? And you're gonna be eating out a lot when you first get here. I'd say you're gonna spend maybe $1,500 a day, almost $30 a day for food. You know, you can probably count on eating out for the first 5 days you're here. So let's say you eat out 5 days in a row, 7,500 pesos. 7,500 pesos is about 120, let's call it 125 bucks, okay? So that's 125 bucks for eating out, so $7,125. Now, you're also gonna need grocery money. I mean, my groceries nowadays cost me maybe $2,000 a week. So it's about 40 bucks a week you can get away with. But when you first get here, I would go with 3,000 a week. I would go with maybe $50 a week, okay? Maybe $55 a week, all right? When you first get here, until you figure out where the best places to shop are and what the best deals are on food. Because I'm telling you, when you walk into the supermarket, it's gonna look completely different than Kroger or Ralph's or Albertsons or any of those supermarkets you're used to in the US. S&R, you're gonna pay US prices when you get to S&R. Maybe a little bit cheaper, but You're gonna find most of your American foods in S&R, and that should make you very comfortable. So, but still, even if you go to S&R, you can probably get away with $50 a week. Yeah, $50, 70, well, it depends on how much you eat. I don't eat that much, so let's count $75 a week for groceries. After you first get here and you learn to figure things out and you work out your budget. So I'd say for the first couple of months. So now we're looking at $7,125, then another 3 weeks at $75 a week to eat, and you're looking at $150, $225, $7,350 plus your medications, which you're probably going to bring them all for the first month with you, which I encourage you to do. If you have your 90-day supply from your doctor and from your pharmacy, bring that with you until you figure out the whole pharmacy routine here. Okay, so we're looking at about $7,300, and let's just bump it up a couple $100, okay, just in case. $7,500. That is the minimum you could move here on if your rent is $400 a month. Now, if your rental budget is lower than that, then you adjust. And how do you check your rents? You get on Facebook Marketplace for the area that you want to live in. If you know the area or the city, you check Facebook Marketplace. You check lamudi.com, Lamudi. You can check .property.com, D-O-T, Delta Oscar Tango Property.com, and you can get an idea of the rentals, and you can contact rental agencies through those sites as well. But Facebook Marketplace, in my experience, has been the best place to find a rental, unless you know somebody here. The other thing you have to think about, though, make sure that you have money for emergencies. Please make sure you have at least $3,000 or $4,000. If you're bringing your dog or your cat, make sure you have like $5,000, because you never know. You just never know. It's a different climate, different germs, different bacteria here. You know, your pet could be real susceptible to that stuff, and you might wind up in the vet hospital for a couple of visits like I did. At the very minimum, at least $2,000 to $3,000. Let's say $3,000 for emergencies. So moving to the Philippines, if I were keeping it on the low end, and if my rent were $400 a month, you see, that's gonna change how much you need also. But I would come here with no less than $11,000. I hope this helps. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Get added to my email list. That's gallivanting.kendall23@gmail.com, gallivanting.kendall23@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all my subscribers. I really appreciate your support. And as always, take care of each other and give a great day.